Good evening. This is W4PKR, Whiskey 4, Papa Kilo Romeo, calling the District 1 Amateur Radio Emergency Services Net for Thursday, March 14th, 2024. Your net control station this evening is W4PKR. My name is Jim, Juliet, India Mike, and I am the NCO. Let it drop for a sec. If at any time during this net you should need to relay emergency traffic, please use the word break and the net will yield for your traffic and assist in any way we can. This is W4PKR with District 1 ARES net. District 1 ARES is part of the ARRL in the Virginia Section ARES program. This net is a directed net and each Thursday evening at 1900 hours at 7 p.m. On the designated repeater, it flips back and forth between this repeater and the RATS 880 repeater. I will give more details on that later in the net. The purpose of this net is for training announcements and general fellowship for the amateur radio community with the emphasis on emergency communication. There is no requirement to be an ARES member. With this in mind, all amateurs who are within range of this repeater, regardless of location, affiliation, with the proper license class, are invited and encouraged to participate in this net. This is W4PKR in the District ARES 1 net. First, some general housekeeping before we get started. I will be taking check-ins from 4 groups. First, mobile stations, then portable stations, then ARES or MCOM officials such as ECs or AECs, and then general check-ins. One feature of this net is the discussion of the day. The discussion of the day is intended to be a fun way to learn more about amateur radio, emergency preparedness, and general safety. So we hope everyone will participate. The topic this week is what, if any, backup power capabilities do you have at home or external portable power? And we'd like to hear you talk about that. Drop. By the way, please give your call sign phonetically and slowly, your first name, your location, and a received signal report, and also state if you have any traffic or general information that you would like to enunciate to the net. I emphasize slowly because I'm a slow guy. So with that, let's call for mobile stations. Go ahead now. That wish to check in, please call now.
This is November 4, Alpha Romeo Bravo, Art, in Richmond. I'm reading you loud and clear.
Are there any more portable stations that would like to call at this time? Please call now.
This is Kilo Delta 6 Foxtrot Mike, Ron, Romeo Oscar November, Western Norwaco, Agri loud and clear, no traffic.
Hold, please. You went a little fast for me on your call sign. Can you repeat it slowly, please?
This is Kilo Delta 6, Foxtrot Mike, Ron, Romeo Oscar November, Western Norwaco, I hear you loud and clear. I have no traffic. This is Kilo Delta 6 Foxtrot Mike. Ron, call me Oscar November. Sorry I went so bad.
No worries, Ron. Thanks. I got you. KD6FFM. And for ARB, I got you. Also, any other portables that wish to call into the ARES net, please call now.
This is Kilo 4 Echo X-ray X-ray K4EXX Don in North Chesterfield. Have a signal on you about a 4.5 or 5. I have right much flying bacon or static. No traffic for the net. 1.5. Hey, 14, will you stop the station for DC1?
K4EXX, I got you. Anyone else? Any portables that wish to call now, please call me.
Don Shadow, Hotel Shadow.
Officials, please call W4PKR.
November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie, Bill, AEC Chesterfield. Reach you loud and clear, no traffic, and I'm at home, North Chesterfield.
Amtrak's a little late.
Okay, roger that, Bill. I got you. Any other MCOM or ARES officials, please call now. Alrighty, nothing heard. Let's go for general check-ins. This is the weekly ARES net. I'm W4PKR net control. Once again, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. Call now.
This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Tango Hotel 5. PSCC called and said that there was a trespasser is close to the track around the A11.0. If you would go through looking out.
C4 Romeo Tango Hotel Bob, I got you coming in from Hanover. Anyone else? General check-ins, please call now. Okay, nothing heard. This is W4PKR net control for the weekly ARES net, District 1 ARES net. And we've got a small group tonight. Let's start with portable. And again, the subject of the discussion of the day, I should say, or the week, is do you have any backup power at home, or do you also have portable power, a power bank? So let's go to N4ARB Art in Richmond. And what have you got to say tonight?
Internet, N4ARB Art. I was driving, now I'm not driving any longer, so it might be coming in a bit clearer. I like the subject of backup power. I go camping, first of all, pretty often, and backpacking sometimes too, but backpacking, the options are kind of, I don't want to say slim, but just a bit, you got to be a bit more careful what you bring, of course, when you're backpacking. Camping, however, car camping, you can bring all kinds of backup power. I know that's the subject's kind of adjacent, but I have a Jackery. It's kind of like a chargeable, portable backup battery for things that you need to recharge: cell phones, iPads, radios. You got the radios now that you can charge with USB-C plug right in, so that's nice. The little HTs. And for the house, I'm probably forgetting a bunch of stuff, but I know off the top of my head I have a couple of APCs that run for our main computers. just in case the power goes out. You know, for the desktop computers, they're not just cutting off. They've got probably about, I'm not sure, really, 20 minutes of runtime before they need to, before they cut off. So that's plenty of time for you to shut things down. Well, I don't want to take up the whole night, but those are a couple of things I could think of right off the top of the head. Back to net control from N4 ARB.
Alrighty, Art, thanks for that. You came in full quieting, by the way, just so you know. And a nice mix of portable power you have there. Is it Ron or Ren? KD6FFM, my neighbor in Western Henrico, good evening. And do you have any backup or portable power that you'd like to, or anything else that you'd like to discuss? Please go ahead.
This is KD6FFM. I go by Ron, Romeo, Oscar, November. My name's Ronaldo, but I don't use it. I'm in an apartment complex, so I have no backup power for the apartment. But I do have AA batteries for my handheld here. That's it.
Okay, Ron, thanks for that. Yeah, having a backup AA pack for the HD is a good thing. I had one for my Yaesu DX5, but I haven't gotten one for my subsequent HD, so that's a good idea, and I'm going to get something like that. Next, we got my good friend William, N4WLC, down there in North Chesterfield. Good evening, and what you got with backup and portable power, Bill?
Sure.
Good evening, Jim. N4WLC. Oh gosh, probably more than, well, I guess you can never have too much. I've got 3 generators, one I bought a long time ago that I can power most of the stuff in the house, back feeding. Legally, I've got a lockout system on the main panel. I also got one of those little portable generators, which I did use not too long ago when we lost power and Judy was in the middle of cooking and with the Instant Pot, so I didn't want to pull out the big one, so I ran that up here, and then once the Instant Pot was done, I plugged the refrigerator in until power came back, and probably only used maybe a third to a half a gallon of fuel in order to do that, so that was economical. I was given a generator by my neighbor when he was moving out. Don't know why he didn't keep it. A 3,500 watt. That was a little loud though, but it does work. And I've got several sets of batteries for various things. I keep some uncharged downstairs. It's 4 35 amp in parallel that I can run various things off of. I got a couple of the lithium LiFePO batteries. I've got a 16 amp hour I run my FT818 on, and I've got a 10 amp hour Dakota backup for that. Oh gosh, and I've got all kinds of various stuff, and I got some solar stuff, and I'm also been shopping around for a 100 amp LiFePO battery. Just haven't picked one out yet. I'm kind of leaning towards the Power Queen. So hopefully we'll be picking up something soon for that. But I got enough things here to keep me going for at least a little while, and I keep a bunch of the batteries charged up for the handhelds as well. So I think I'm good to go. $73, N4WLC, back to now.
Okay, Bill, it sounds like you're competing with Dominion there. You might have to send them power back. Good to hear from you. Say hi to my little sister Judith there, and we'll talk soon. Next we have W4RTH, Bob in Hanover. How are you this evening, and how are you prepared for power emergencies? This is W4PKR with the District 1 ARES net.
To everybody on the net, this is W4RTH. I keep it simple. I've got a whole home generator with a 500-gallon propane tank out at the back of the feet. I was kind of on a farm here in Hanover, and we lose power right regularly when we get a storm. And I'm old enough now where I've gotten tired of pulling the generators in the garage, wheeling it, make sure I got plenty of gas during the storm, plug it in the side of the house. You can only run certain items. And hot water heater, cut that off, cut that back on when you get ready to use it. So we lost power with this home generator. I've only had it for about a year, a couple of times. And I just sit here and keep watching my television when the power goes off, and I can do anything I want to when I want to. When the power comes back on, it's like I haven't lost it. So anyway, that's what I've got here. And thanks for running the net. Back over to you.
No defects. No defects. Total axle 1-9er 2.
Okay, Bob, thanks for that. You sound good coming in from Hanover, by the way. Just wanted to let you know about that. And sounds like you're well prepared. I live in an apartment, so I can't have that kind of backup power, but I do have a 30 amp hour battery pack from, I think it's from PowerWorks. Yeah. And I also have a, just a car battery jumper thing that I keep topped off. Plus I have HTs with extra batteries that I keep charged. But as far as if the power goes out, communications I'm fine, or I could run my laptop for a little bit. But as far as lamps and things are concerned, I'm not really that well prepared. I'm going to let it drop. Okay, this is Whiskey 4, Papa Kilo Romeo, net control for the weekly District 1 ARES net. And if there's anyone else that would like to join in, please give me your call sign and your location. And if you have any traffic that you'd like to share, please call now.
This is Whiskey 4 Zulu Alpha Kilo, John. This is NC4 Bob, mobile.
This is Kilo Oscar 4 Romeo November Tango, David. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Alpha Delta, Randy in Western Henrico. Got you loud and clear, Jim. No traffic.
This is Kilo Quebec 4, Mike Echo Foxtrot, mobile. Name is Mark. I'm in Hanover County at the moment.
Okay, I've got W4XAK John, I believe I got that right, NC4U Bob, KO4RNT, my buddy David, KO4KAD, my buddy Randy, and KQ4MEF Mark Mobile. Let's go with NC4U Mobile. Bob, and if you don't mind sharing, what portable or backup power do you have?
Yeah, I have a fairly large generator. I want to say it's 1,500 watts. Bought it a few years ago after one of the big power failures. And I wired it to the house with a transfer switch so I can put all the major circuits of the house on the generator. I also have a LiFo battery that I use on my fishing kayak, try to keep that charged up, and I can use that for radio.
Yeah, maybe 15.
I don't have any other traffic. I've been a ham for a long time, but just kind of picking things back up again. And just starting to listen around and join some notes when I can. This is NC4U. I'll be QSY as I pull into Lowe's here in a few minutes.
Are you back? No, but I'll talk to you. Okay.
Okay, Bob, thanks for joining us. Hope to see you here every Thursday at this time. And I will be making announcements about other MCOM nets towards the end of the script here. Keeping with mobile, KQ4 MEF, Mark, how are you this evening, and what kind of portable or backup home power do you have?
Good evening, everyone. So we do camp. I guess it's called glamping. I have a generator, 4,000 watts with a trailer. I have another Honda, little 2,000 watts. This thing will run for 15 hours on a gallon of gas. Jackery unit that I've got that actually works pretty good when we do lose power. We plug a bunch of lights in, and by the time we get the generator going, the power comes back on, so that saves having to do that. Plenty of batteries, LiPo batteries in the RV, so if we lose power long enough, I could actually move out into the RV and do everything from there. So with that, I will turn it back over to you, Jim. It's KQ4 MEF.
Alrighty, Mark, thanks for joining us, and sounds like you're pretty well prepared there. Next, we'll go to John. I don't think I got your call sign right. Whiskey 4, I think it's X-ray Alpha Kilo, but please give it to me slowly, phonetically again, so you can correct me, and your location, please.
Whiskey 4 Zulu Alpha Kilo, John in North Richmond, are you loud and clear? I have a lot of backup power. The first summer I lived here, power went out over a dozen times, over a dozen and a half times. So I have a whole house generator powered by natural gas. I have a gasoline backup generator good for about 7,000 watts, which will backfeed my panel. I have 2 Group 27 RV batteries in the basement that'll power my emergency weather station. I have a 100 amp hour and a 20 amp hour lithium ion phosphate battery system, and I have a portable solar panel for recharging batteries. Over.
Okay, John. Sounds like you're right up there with Bill in for WLC with the portable and backup power. And by the way, I hope you'll join us again for the Richmond 10K. I'm going to make an announcement about that in a second. So I hope you'll join us again this April 20th, like you did last year. With that, let's go to K04RNT, my buddy David in North Chesterfield. And David, you're moving to the Wild West in, I can't ever remember if it's North or South Dakota that you're moving to. But what kind of portable power are you going to take with you?
Well, South Dakota has Indian. Too cold in North Dakota, so that's where I'm going. This is K04RNT. I have 3 LiPo batteries for my radios. I have a 60-watt solar panel, charge milepost 3 and I may get a small generator here since I'm moving to the Y. And if I get there, of course. I'm still trying to pack up and get there. And that will be May 1st, I believe. I hope. Something like that. K04RNT, back to W4 PKR, net control.
Hey, David, we're gonna miss you, that's for sure. And, if you need any help packing or moving stuff around, let us know, okay? Let's go now to my neighbor, KO4KAD, Randy. What kind of portable and or backup power do you have?